Before we jump into today's story, I want to ask you something. Have you ever met an animal that felt wrong? Not aggressive, not dangerous, just like something was looking out at you from behind its eyes. If you're into eerie, unsettling stories that stick with you long after they end, then you're in the right place. This is Story Vault, and we release brand new mysterious and horror stories every week. So, if you enjoy this one, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The dog didn't bark, it didn't growl. It leaned toward me and whispered my name. If you're new here, my name is Daniel, and this is the story of the dog that wasn't a dog. 3 years ago, my girlfriend and I moved into a small rental house on Briar Lane. Quiet street, cheap rent, too good to be true. The landlord told us the previous tenant had left in a hurry. He wouldn't say why, we didn't care. 2 weeks after we moved in, we found a dog sitting in our backyard, just sitting there. Perfectly still, medium-sized, black fur, yellow eyes, no collar, no tags, no microchip. The vet said it was healthy, about 2 years old, no signs of abuse, no signs of disease, just unusually calm. We named it Shadow. It followed us everywhere. It never barked, not once. It never wagged its tail, it never played, it just watched. The first night we brought Shadow inside. I woke up at 3:12 a.m. because I heard breathing. Not my girlfriend's, not mine. Right next to my ear, slow. Wet. I opened my eyes. Shadow was sitting beside the bed, staring at me. Its mouth wasn't open, but I could hear breathing coming from it. I whispered, "Go to your bed." It tilted its head, and for a split second, I swear it smiled. Then it turned around and walked out of the room. The next morning, every family photo in the house was turned face down. Every single one. Over the next week, things started breaking. The smoke alarm went off at exactly 3:12 a.m. every night. No smoke, no fire. The batteries were fine. The electrician couldn't explain it. Our neighbors started avoiding us. One woman crossed the street when she saw a shadow. She made the sign of the cross. Another neighbor asked us, "Where did you get that thing?" Shadow started sleeping in front of our bedroom door every night, blocking it, not moving until morning. My girlfriend said she heard whispering in the hallway. She thought I was talking in my sleep. I wasn't. 2 weeks in, our cat disappeared. No blood, no fur, no broken window, just gone. Shadow had dark blood on its paws, dry. It sat by the back door, staring at us. That night, my girlfriend woke up screaming. She said Shadow was standing on her chest, its face inches from hers. She said its mouth was moving, but the voice coming out of it was mine, saying, "You shouldn't have brought me here." Shadow stopped pretending. It started speaking, only at night, only in whispers. It used our voices, mine, my girlfriend's, my dead father's. It told us secrets no one else knew. It told my girlfriend about the abortion she never told me about. It told me about the accident I caused in high school, the one where a kid died, the one I never confessed to. It said, "You let me in. You fed me. You belong to me now." I started researching forums, stray dogs, demonic possession. I found a post dated 7 years earlier. User, quiet tenant. The post said, "If you move into the house on Briar Lane and a black dog shows up, do not let it inside. It isn't a dog. It follows people who are grieving. It feeds on guilt. And once it bonds to you, it won't leave." The post had one reply. Too late. The account was deleted. The IP address traced back to our house. My girlfriend started getting sick. Fever, night terrors, hallucinations. The doctor couldn't explain it. Shadow wouldn't leave her side. Every time I tried to pull it away, she screamed in pain. Shadow started smiling. It said, She's ripening. Objects started moving, doors slamming. Scratches appeared on the walls, deep like claws. It started killing small animals, birds, raccoons, leaving them on our doorstep, arranged like offerings. I called a priest. He took one look at Shadow and refused to step inside. He said, "That's not an animal." He gave me holy water, a rosary, a prayer, and told me to get rid of the dog. We tried to take Shadow to a shelter. The workers refused to touch it. They said it made them feel sick. We tried to leave town. Our car wouldn't start. The battery was fine. Shadow sat in the back seat, smiling. My girlfriend died on a Tuesday. Heart failure at 27. The doctors said it made no sense. Shadow sat under her hospital bed. They didn't notice it, only I did. That night, Shadow spoke in her voice. It said, she was delicious. I lost it. I grabbed a knife. Shadow didn't move. It just looked at me and said, "You can't kill a house." I went back to the house. I found a hidden panel in the basement, behind the furnace. Inside was a circle carved into the concrete. Bloodstains, Latin words, and a dog skeleton, black fur, yellow teeth, same size, same shape. Shadow wasn't the first. I poured the holy water into the circle. I said the prayer. Shadow screamed, not a dog sound, a human scream. The house shook. The lights exploded. Shadow burst into flames. It didn't die. It sank into the floor, like melting. Then it was gone. I sold the house, moved away, tried to rebuild my life. 3 months later, I was walking home from work. A black dog was sitting outside my new apartment. Yellow eyes, no collar, no tags. It tilted its head and whispered, "Miss me?" And that's the story of the dog that wasn't a dog. If that unsettled you, good, that means it worked. If you enjoy strange, dark, and mysterious stories like this one, make sure you subscribe to Story Vault. We release brand new horror and mystery stories every week. And if a stray dog ever shows up at your house, don't let it inside.